Today we're going to talk about 3 crazy things that you can do with conventional FHA or VA financing.
You better get fired up.
Alright, so if you're looking at getting a loan from the bank for a home, right, whether it's a primary home or your secondary residence, you're going to look at a conventional FHA or VA loan, right? So today, I'm going to give you 3 things that a lot of times are not talked about that you're able to do with those loans depending upon your situation. So let's get right into it, man. The first thing that you're able to do is get the seller to cover any closing costs that you might have on that loan, right? So if you're going to go purchase a home, you've got a bunch of different costs associated with that purchase. Those costs can include a lender's policy, it can include appraisals, it can include inspection fees, it can include title search fees. There are so many fees that are included, but the seller can cover a lot of those fees depending upon the loan you're using and the stipulations that you've got with your lender. So one of the first questions that you want to ask when you go talk with that trusted lender is, hey, when I'm using my conventional VA or FHA loan, right? You want to know what kind of loan you're using first. What percentage of the closing costs that I'm going to have can that seller cover? You want to know this before you go make that offer so that you can negotiate that in on the front end, not asking for it on the back end, right? People tend to be most flexible up front. If you get an agreement in place and later come back and say, hey, I know we had an agreement, but now I want you to pay for closing costs, you're beating up on them emotionally and the odds of that going through are much less. All right, guys, listen, if you're loving what I'm putting out here, there are 3 places that you can find a ton of information that I put out, right? First is my YouTube page. It's thejoerosenshow.com. Go there and you can find every episode I've ever put out helping buyers and sellers not only understand the real estate process, but how to really set up a good negotiation, right? The second place is my Facebook business page where you can find local information on the Treasure Coast. And if you're digging quick information and you want daily stats, go to my Instagram page and you're gonna load that mind with wonderful information. All right, it's almost Christmas, so I've got a great number 2. It's gifts, baby. You can actually ask for a relative to give you a gift, a one-time gift that can go towards your down payment on that purchase. So you're going to want to talk to your lender on exactly what a relative is, but generally speaking, it's brothers and sisters. It's 2 levels higher, so you've got parents and grandparents. 2 levels lower, so you've got kids and grandkids. And then a lot of times you can use aunts and uncles, right? Now there are quite a few asterisks with what is allowed as a gift and who it's allowed from, but if you ask your lender, and it depends again on the conventional FHA or VA loan you're using, you'll get all of those restrictions right up front so you know exactly the rules of the game, who you can ask from, and what they're able to pull from when it comes to an account. All right, so someone is able to give you a gift from just about anywhere, right? So they can pull from checking, savings, a Roth IRA, anything that they want. But number 1, it's got to be documented. And number 2, it can't come from a credit card. Number 3 is straight fun because it's just free money, right? It's a down payment assistance program. Now they've got one down here in Florida, but really I think every state has one. I don't know that. I've sold in the Florida market and the Minnesota market. Both of those markets not only have a down payment assistant program, but there are multiple programs in place. So if you've got a smart lender, a savvy realtor, you should be able to find multiple opportunities for you depending upon your situation. Depending upon the program, you will get up to $10,000 and those funds can be used towards your down payment or your closing costs, right? Either or. All right, guys, there are 3 new crazy things that you can add to your financial tool belt to position yourself better on that next buy-side transaction. If you like this video, go down and hit like. If you loved it, get down there and hit the red subscribe button, and you guys stay fired up.